Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing. Blasting like bombs ringing.
All right.
All right, I just kicked your ass. I just beat your little ass.
You didn't, bro. It was 7-14. It was 7-14. Calm down.
It was 28-7.
It was 7-14. The stats were completely in my favor. I was beating you with Jared Stidham. All right, calm down.
Defenses win Super Bowls, baby.
No, shut up. You're so bad at that game.
2 pick sixes.
Sixes. You're just lucky when it comes to cheese, bro. You're just lucky when it comes to cheese. All right, let's do this freaking game.
I am French.
Let's do this freaking game. Okay, so this is Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Okay, so it's hit start quiz, and we're gonna just gonna start rattling names off. You're gonna have to type it in. We're gonna try and get
let me move my
Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Okay.
All right, no, put it Zimbabwe in for memory. It improves memory. Nicotine. It's a proven fact by scientists that it improves memory and cognitive function.
Okay, come on.
All right, I think I know the first two. So can I just type in the first name, or I type in the whole thing?
Whole thing. So hit start, and then we have 5 minutes to do it. Okay, so Patrick Mahomes is the first two. After that, you're gonna Matthew Stafford, and then put Tom Brady in because that's gonna be a bunch of them.
Fuck. How do I two F's?
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong with his name?
I can't see his name.
Oh, you can't? There we go.
Okay, 2 T's.
Okay. There we go. Bucks, Brady.
Put Tom Brady in because he's going to be a bunch of them, and he's going to be the Patriots. Okay, Russell Wilson is the Seahawks there.
Wilson. And then Jalen Hurts?
No, Nick Folk.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Nick Folk. Oh, Ravens is Joe Flacco.
Okay, Nick Folk. Did I spell his name wrong? A-U? Maybe an A-U-L-K?
No.
What's his last name?
Nick Folks. With an S. Folks.
Maybe it's Nick Folks.
No. Just Folk. Okay, leave it.
All right,
just go to the next one. Joe Flacco. Joe
Flacco. I would never misspell Joe Flacco's name.
Okay. Put Aaron Rodgers in because he's got one. I don't know how to spell Ben Roethlisberger's name. I'll type that in. Put Peyton Manning in. He's got 2 in there, I think. Okay. Steve Young. Steve Young's. There's Niners on there, isn't there? Yes, Niners.
Yeah, Steve
Young.
There. Okay. What do we have?
Put Joe Montana. Joe Montana for sure.
Joe Montana. Okay. Redskins QB and Raiders QB.
I don't know who those are. Who else is going to be on there? Did you put Steve Young already? Yeah, you put Steve Young.
Who's the 2017 Eagles?
Hold on, there's someone else we're missing.
Eli Manning.
Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, Eli Manning, and then put Terry Bradshaw because he's going to be a bunch of the Steelers.
Okay, Terry Bradshaw.
Put Ben Roethlisberger. I'll spell it for you. Ben.
Ben.
Roethlisberger.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Drew Brees.
Okay, yeah.
Drebrees.
Drew Brees.
Yes. Okay.
1985 Bears.
Troy. I don't know, but Troy Aikman because he's Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's Cowboys.
That's how you spell his name?
Bart Starr. Put Bart Starr in there. Maybe.
Okay, there we go. Oh, Troy Aikman's already there. Okay, Bart Starr.
2 R's.
Oh, boom.
Yep. Okay, boom.
Wait. Brett
Who's
Favre?
Eagles 17? Who's Eagles? Oh, Nick Folks. That's right. Who is it? Brett Favre.
Favre.
All right.
Who
else do we have?
Who was the Broncos guy? Right here,
God.
Broncos
What's
guy.
his name? Oh my God.
He's a big man, isn't he?
Oh
we
my
also
God.
know him. What is his name?
Oh my God. What's his name?
Devin, come on, you're a Broncos fan, baby. Let's go. Andale.
Hold on.
2000s Ravens. 2000s Ravens.
Oh my God. You think Ravens? I'll think Broncos.
2000s Ravens. 2000s. I only.
Oh my God. What's his name?
I only remember Joe Flacco.
What's his name?
2002
Why can't I remember
Buccaneers.
his name?
Okay, I'm gonna think of the Eagle. I'm just typing in Jalen Hurts.
Uh, uh,
Wait. Okay, maybe it's not Nick Folks. Maybe it was the guy who was starting before Nick Folks. What the? Carson Wentz.
oh my God, what's his name? Jesus Christ. There's back-to-back Broncos in there. Fuck, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't.
He's a big boy. Okay, so who the hell was the 2017 Eagles? Who was it? I'm spelling Nick Foltz' name.
John
wrong.
Elway. John Elway. Oh
John
my God.
There we
I'm
go.
so retarded. Oh my
John
God,
Elway
okay.
is in. Okay, 1999
Buccaneers
Rams.
2002.
Wait, Kurt Warner.
Oh, the Dolphins. Who was a quarterback for the Dolphins when they won Super Bowls?
Dan Marino.
That wasn't Marino. He didn't win a Super Bowl ever.
Damn it.
He never won a Super Bowl.
We have 10 seconds. Who's the Eagles guy? Who's the Eagles
Nick
quarterback?
Folks.
Nick Folks.
F-O-L-E-S. Oh, of F-O-L-E-S.
Nick Foles, not Folks.
Foles.
Foles.
Damn it, dude. Fuck. Okay, who did we miss? Hit continue. Bill Simmons, the Giants. Dang it. Okay, we got a lot
Nick
of them.
Foles.
Move your head.
Yeah, so let me go this way.
Okay, Johnny Unitas, Chiefs. Okay, fuck, I'm retarded. Joe Namath, Jets.
Joe
yep.
Namath, we should have gotten Joe Namath.
The
rest of these guys, I don't know.
Mark Ripien. Oh, Mark Ripien. Okay, I should have got that one.
Joe Namath, we should have got, but we got a
majority of them.
Yeah, we got a good chunk there. Glad you better be paying us money for having your sponsors on our stream, God, on our videos.
Okay, so that was us trying to guess all of the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks there. We missed Nick Foles.
Foles is Foles.
Johnny Unitas. We missed Joe Namath. We should have got
Joe
that
Namath
one.
was the only one that we
and then the rest of them we should have had.
Flipping, what was it? John Elway took way too long.
Dude, that took way too long. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, welcome into the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed that 5 minutes of chaos.
Can you see this, though? Most people got Nick Foles wrong. Most people don't know how to spell Nick Foles' name. 82% got it wrong, I think.
All right. I'm Devin. That's Zane. This is Buffet Sports, and we just tried to guess all of the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks in NFL history. NFL season is fast approaching, and we are an NFL show primarily. So tune in for all the content. There's tons of it. We've got 7 videos of shorts going out a week, 5 long form videos, tons of content. Eat it up. Go ahead and leave your comment down below. If it's good enough, it'll be a part of next week's show. And while you're down there, go ahead, like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the path to 1,000 subscribers. We want you to be a part of it. So let's get the show started here. Do you want to start with predictions, or do you want to start with some memes?
Let's go memes first. I'm going to get a
Memes.
quick picture really quick while we're doing this.
Okay, well, we'll start since you're pulling up them. We'll just start with them. Joe Milton apparently is the second leading guy in the clubhouse in New England. What's his nuts? Jacoby Brissett is obviously number 1. He's a vet, but from the rookies, Joe Milton, the 6th round pick, is apparently leading in the clubhouse for the 2 spot over Bailey Zappi and Drake May. Drake May apparently he's been the ghost of the quote that I've seen is the ghost of Mac Jones. Drake May is the ghost of Mac Jones. So what do you think, man? We kind of called this a little bit. We kind of talked about this of Joe Milton being the guy there and like the potential of him being just an absolute animal. granted, it's a new coaching system, but at the same time, Joe, like they're still going to be conservative. They've always been conservative offensively. So you need a guy like Joe Milton who's flashy, athletic, and can make plays and overcome that conservative coaching to be great. Whereas Drake May, we knew he was a project. We knew he was a 2024 project. Do you think Joe Milton is going to take over the spot and then kind of lead in the clubhouse? Drake May might be the bust from the 2024 class or what?
Here's the thing. I'm not a Colin Cohert fan, but I did appreciate the point that he made, is that when you have a team with one of the worst O-lines in the league, one of the worst wide receiver cores in the league, it's really hard to have a guy like Drake May who's a pure passer, even though he is an improviser, but he's more of a pure passer. It's really hard to have him in that sort of system compared to a man like Joe Milton, who's just physically more dominant.
So then Joe Milton. So do you think Joe Milton gets the job then? Do you think we see Joe Milton this year and he's the second guy who, when Jacoby Brissett, when they say, okay, it's enough of Jacoby Brissett, we've lost 5-6 games in a row, we're going to throw in one of the rookies. Do you think it's Joe Milton first?
Absolutely no chance.
No?
Absolutely no shot.
I think there's a large chance.
Why do you think that?
Why? Well, hold on. Why do you think there's no chance? He's the leading guy in the clubhouse right now.
Oh, okay. So that's the reason why I say he has no chance, because he's the leading guy in the clubhouse. Let me just scroll here. I have a couple of slides here. So Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson get into it at OTAs. Trending. Trey Lance is having problems at OTAs. Trending. Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell are having problems in OTAs. Trending. Bo Nix is having troubles in OTAs. Trending. Caleb Williams is having problems in OTAs.
So
that is the reason why I don't think Joe Milton will be the starter, is because everybody has problems in OTAs.
But they're saying he's Mac Jones. They're saying Drake May is Mac Jones, though. They're saying he's the ghost of Mac Jones. That's not good. No matter what.
You know what that is? It's a great headline. It's a great headline to get clicks. But
that's a quote. That's a quote.
A quote from who?
I believe it was from their head coach. I think it's from I can't remember their coach's name now because he's so new.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's a quote from Gerard Mayo.
I doubt that it's an actual quote. I might get fact checked really hard right now, but I doubt it's a quote from them. I think it's just a beat writer trying to get some publicity. It's very rare that these things happen. And
okay, but
I just said that
but the Patriots have a history.
You are just leading me into all of my segments there, brother. So again, Colin Cowherd, I really like that point that he made. What I didn't like is I've seen 10 separate clips of him talking about the Joe Milton Drake May situation, and he constantly is bringing up, if I would have said that Brock Purdy, the last guy in the draft, was going to get the starting job, that would have been a hot take. If I would have told you Tom Brady was going to get the starting job, that would have been a hot take. Here's the problem, is that those are outliers in the league. You cannot use outliers in the league to gain.
But that's their history. That's their whole history, basically. That's the Patriots' whole history of football.
There's one guy.
Tom Brady. Okay, but that's what I'm saying, is that's what they know. And yes, it's a new coaching staff, but also history repeats itself.
The idea to use outliers in the NFL as a way to predict consistencies in the NFL is just dumb.
Okay, over 3 games Joe Milton plays this year. Over 3 games.
I would like to put it at exactly 3 games.
Yeah, over 3 games.
I'll put it. Can we do 4? Because then I'll do 1. If we do 4, because I think 3 games is the exact amount of games that he'll play.
I go over, man. I think he's gonna play this year. I think we're going to see Joe Milton a lot. I really do.
I think you're falling in same way as there is draft rot, there is OTA rot.
I don't know, man. I don't
There
know.
is so much
Drake
OTA
May,
rot.
but
Everybody's doing terrible.
Here's
I
my
saw
point.
a clip of Roma Dunze.
No,
and
here's
he
my
dropped
point.
the ball.
Here's my point. Drake May is struggling. We knew he was going to be a project. Gerard Mayo is one of the most open coaches in the league from what we've seen already. I think we're going to see Drake May is going to be in the back seat. Now, that's not to say he won't be the starter in a year, 2 years, something like that. Maybe. But Joe Milton is a more ready product. He's older. He is more refined. We knew Drake May was a project. Joe Milton's a project too, but to a
I would
lesser
argue
degree.
he's not more refined.
I disagree. I think he's older. I think he's got a little bit, he's got more games under his belt. I think he's got more games under his belt. I think he's a little bit more refined than Drake May. There was a lot of stuff in terms of dirty pockets, clean pockets, him running from clean pockets, and then him standing in dirty pockets, Drake May in college. You want to talk
about pocket presence with Joe Milton.
Yeah.
He was the laziest QB in college football. It was just
Dude, you don't even pretend. You only watched the draft workouts. Shut the up.
I watched his highlights too.
I watched his highlights. Oh my God. You're such a shut up, dude.
You're doing the same thing though. You're going to tell me you watched a bunch of Joe Milton and Drake May film?
I did during the draft time.
Okay, so I'm saying the same thing as you. During the draft time, I watched film as well.
No, you didn't. You watched highlights.
Oh, you watch actual film. I watch highlights. Okay. But in his highlights, he was very lazy. And then in his combine
But what's the reason for that? He knows he's more athletic than all of them. So translating to the NFL, it sounds like he's been aware enough that now the competition is a step up. The athleticism is a step up. He can't rely on it all the way.
I'm going to bring back to Colin Cowherd. That's his name, right?
Cowherd.
Yeah. Colin Cowherd. I'm going to bring you back to Colin Cowherd. He had Julian Edelman on his pod, and I think I can sum it up very well, is you don't know until you have bullets fired at your face. Okay. You don't know how Joe Milton's going to do until there's a big-ass mother effer running at his face, and then he has to play great.
Look, I'm going to go over 3 games that Joe Milton plays this year, and I think he wins the starting job towards the end of the year.
But
hot take.
I don't agree, but back to the point that I originally said at the beginning of this is that when you have a system like New England where they don't have a good O-line or a good wide receivers, it does help when you have a physical specimen as your QB.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You need that athletic superstar, i.e. Josh Allen, to overcome conservative defensive coaching.
Cam Newton.
Right. Like Cam Newton, Josh Allen, you need an athletic specimen to overcome conservative coaching. And I think that's what we're going to see from Joe Milton this year. Speaking of athletic specimens, Caitlin Clark. Okay, dude, let me pull this up here. You're gonna laugh at this. I couldn't believe this until I looked at it myself. Caitlin Clark, this has got to be one of the craziest stats ever. Caitlin Clark already has more career, it's a rookie year, career assists than 75.4 of all players in WNBA history.
Jesus Christ.
And they want to talk shit on her name, bro. I'm tired of it. She's the GOAT. It's done with. She's gonna retire in the WNBA as the leading scorer, the leading assist man, probably leading steals, probably not rebounds, but definitely those 3. I would imagine steals, points, and rebounds. Caitlin Clark is her. All right. Caitlin Clark is her. Everyone is off in the Olympics playing right now, and she's dominating the league. I don't know. I got to look and see what the standings look like. Which, you know,
what does it take to get respect on her name, though?
A championship, I think.
Well, got to take a champ.
I don't even know if that'll do it. I think everyone just loves to hate, bro. I think everyone just loves to hate Caitlin Clark.
Is true.
And it's just, and I'm going to say it again, it's women hating women, bro. Because all the dudes that are watching, no, I'm being for real. Because if you watch the major sports outlets and you watch the segments debating Caitlin Clark, it's the dudes that are like, why are we even debating this? She's the best player in the sport. This is unbelievable that we're debating this right now. And That's just facts. Like 75.4% of players don't have more assists than a rookie Caitlin Clark. Let that
Yeah,
sink in.
yeah.
Let that
Is
sink in.
that's all time? That's not
All
just
time,
in 1 year.
75.4% of players don't have more career assists than Caitlin Clark in her rookie year.
Women don't like to give it out to women.
Hey, hey, that's all I'm saying, bro. What is
In
it
the
going to take to get
NBA,
respect on her
dudes
name?
love to give it out to other dudes in the NBA.
Pause, man.
You
Come
know.
on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man.
All right, look up her stats. Look up her stats.
I'm looking up the WNBA standings to see what it looks like in terms of if
All right,
she's going to
look it
make the
up.
playoffs.
I'll be back in a second.
Caitlin Clark is averaging currently 17 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 8 assists per game. In the league, Caitlin Clark is leading the WNBA in assists right now with 8.2. The next person, Alyssa Thompson, 27.6. Natasha Cloud, 7.3. And then Skylar Digson-Smith, 6.5. I don't know, man. I don't know what Caitlin Clark needs to potentially be to put respect on her name. Like I feel like a championship, everyone will just be like, oh, they gave it. Like the refs were in her favor. That's what we're gonna get if she wins a championship. But I don't know. I think I genuinely, and I mean this genuinely because it's just natural. I can say it because I'm
I've
not
said
part of the
this.
mass media.
I've said this many times. I think it's not women hating on women as much as it's just sports media. The people that are great in the league get hate.
But the sports media loves Caitlin Clark because she's what's made the sport relevant.
How many people on Twitter hate LeBron James? Right? Not right now, but let's talk about like early LeBron versus Jordan. I mean,
you're talking about La Liberty, La Freedom, La Christ,
L'America, La Captain L'America. Yeah, I think it's very just common in sports to hate on people that are great. You look at the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. I mean, people ate it up when they apparently deflated balls, right? Even Patrick Mahomes right now.
But we don't have a
people
scandal
eat it
like
up.
that.
We have the Taylor Swift scandal.
But there's no scandal with Caitlin Clark. There's no scandal. She's just clean cut, the best player.
Yeah,
in the league.
Same as LeBron James. LeBron James is clear cut. I think
I don't.
I think we're forgetting how much
it's way closer in the NBA.
There was so much hate for LeBron
early on, yes, but now
early on for Caitlin Clark too.
Okay, I understand, and I think there is an element of that, but I think end all be all. We just why are we hating? She's revolutionizing.
She has to dominate the league.
She's revolutionizing an entire sport.
Let her dominate the league. If she dominates the league the way LeBron did, then yeah, she'll come out on top like LeBron has.
I just think it's ridiculous the way that people are throwing dirt on her name. I'm in Caitlin Clark's corner.
In the next 4 years, she gets a spot on the USA team. She wins a gold. Boom. Leading scorer, leading assists.
I don't know about that. I think it's more so. Well, I don't know. Maybe Olympics will be that, but I think before that she's going to win a championship. The WNBA is so volatile and so up and down within teams. Next, I have a meme for you.
I'm ready. I'm searching up the meme on the internet.
So there's a meme out there. I'll put it here so you don't have to.
Do it.
But there's a meme of the so you've seen in the Olympics the shooter who I think he's Iranian or something, the guy who just wears glasses, and he was in the pistol competition.
Yes, I have seen that.
Okay. And then have you seen the Asian guy who's who's
Asian
teched out?
Women?
No. There's an Asian guy who's teched out in the rifle competition. And he's got the nastiest back bend. And he's
I have not seen that one. Okay. No, I have not seen that one.
Okay, so it's them side by side. I'll show you so you can kind of see it.
Oh, I have basically the same thing, but with the girl.
Okay, what the meme is, it says offensive coordinators, and that's above the Asian guy, and then it says defensive coordinators above the straight shooter. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever because it's so true. Offensive coordinators like Mike McDaniels and Kyle Shanahan and stuff, they've got all these intricate offenses and all these pre-snap adjustments and stuff, and you've got the quarterback who's making all sorts of changes and stuff, and then you've got the defensive coordinators who are like, put it in a 3-4 rush on third down. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. That's it. They're like, put it in
Go
a 3-4.
hit him! Hit him! Go hit him hard! Get the ball back! Go get the ball back!
Yeah, bro. I just thought that was hilarious. I just thought that was so funny because to me, it's so real. It's so real, dude. Defensive coordinators.
Kyle Shanahan's offense. We're in a motion. This guy across the field. It's gonna pull the safety 5 steps to the left, and then from there, George Kittle is gonna be open 15 and a half yard out, and then Brock Purdy's gonna pump fake that and then dump it down to the guy in motion. And then on the defense, it's like hit him, strip the ball out of his goddamn hands, and win us the football game.
Gang tackle. That's as complicated. That's as complicated as it gets.
Rip his head off.
Gang tackle.
Make sure his little daughter knows what happened to him.
That's it, bro. That's the extent of that's it. That's as deep as it gets. Now, obviously it's not, but it's so funny when you think about it that way, when you look at this offensive coordinators versus defensive coordinators, it's the most factual thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I just thought that was hilarious.
That was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
So true. All right, what's the next one?
Now we're gonna get into predictions, man. Do you want me to run Bears or do you want to run Panthers?
Yeah, you run Bears. Let me because then it gives me time to get pictures.
Okay, 7 minutes. Can I speed run Bears?
It would help because you're a bit of a yapper.
Let's see. Okay, speed run Bears. 7 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Week 1. Okay, hold on, let me get myself set up. Okay, week 1, the Bears the Titans come to the Bears. The Bears home opener, week 1 versus the Titans. This is a W for the Bears. They're going to beat up on the Titans. I don't think they're that much better. Sorry, Titans are going to have a rough year.
First game with Caleb Williams.
Yep, Bears week 1 win. Then week 2, they head to the Texans in Houston. They're going to get beat here. Early season CJ, big come out game, pause. And
big come.
It's a loss. It's a loss. Sneaky spot here. They head to Indianapolis. It's a loss for the Colts. A win for the Bears. Sneaky spot here. Caleb Williams shows out week 3. All the receiver weapons are firing. I don't know. The defense for the Bears looks good early year. So this is going to be a win for the Bears in week 3. Coming up week 4, they go home to play the Rams. This is a loss. The Rams are just a better team. Hopefully we get to avoid some of the early season injury issues that the Rams have had in late years. And so this is a Rams win, Bears loss. Heading into week 5, they play the Panthers. Okay. This is at home again. We've got coming up basically a 3-game homestand. So we've got the Panthers week 5. Caleb Williams versus Bryce Young. They're rolling right now. It was a decent game against the Rams. They've got some confidence. It's a close game with the Panthers. Comes down to the wire, but we get some fourth quarter magic from Caleb Williams. It's a win for the Bears.
Okay.
All right. Now, heading into week 6, they're going to play the Jags. This is a loss for the Bears.
Very predictable. Very predictable so far from you.
Trevor Lawrence is still locked in. Okay. New
he's got a lot of money. He's got to show what he's about.
Right. And this is 8:30 a.m. on a Sunday, so this is in London. So it makes sense for the Jags to win this game. They love London.
I'm not even awake by then.
They love to win in London.
I'm in a copa.
Week 7 bye, they lose. Week 8, they go to the Commanders. We get a rookie battle. Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams. This is a win for the Bears. Their defense is better. Their defense is better, and the Commanders' defense is worse. So this is a win for the Bears. We got 4 wins. They're 4-3 heading into week 9. They play the Cardinals. Sneaky spot for a win, but the Cardinals are sneaky good this year. I've
Yes,
talked
they
about
are.
it. I've talked about it, and I think they're going to be sneaky good. They've got Marvin Harrison Jr., Kyler Murray's coming back off an injury.
James Conner.
James Conner, not O'Connor. Big dub for the Cardinals here. Bears go 4-4. They're staying even though, above water. Week 10, they play the Patriots. We don't need to talk about it any more than that. It's a win for the Bears. Heading into week 11, they play the Packers. Packers still own them in Chicago. I know that this is kind of controversy. People want to say the Bears win this game.
Packers ain't
win.
losing to the goddamn Bears. Okay, let's make
Packers
that very
win.
clear.
5-5 heading into week 12. Vikings now at home. Sneaky spot, 2-game losing streak. They lose to the Vikings.
Ooh, I like that. I like that little lose right there.
They lose to the Vikings. Defense is good enough. Run game is pumping. They're coming off of a Packers loss, so they're kind of deflated and defeated there. They played the Lions in week 13. Win for the Bears.
Okay.
Win for the Bears. Week 13, win for the Bears. It comes down to fourth quarter, and you know what Dan Campbell does? Go for it on fourth down. Loses them the game. This is a win for the Bears. Ooh. They are 6-6 heading into week 14. Playoff hopes are truly alive. They're playing the Niners, so it goes down the drain. It's a loss. They head into week 15, playing the Vikings again, this time in Minnesota. This is a win for the Bears. They're indoors. It's cold outside everywhere else, but they're indoors. They're in Minnesota. They're going to get the better of them this time. This is an in-division game. Playoff hopes are real, so they need to win games. This is a win for the Bears. So they are 7-7 heading into week 16. They play the Lions here. This is a loss this time in division. Lions are kicking. No problems here. Lions win this game. They're 7-8 heading into week 17. They get Seattle late year. In this point, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Seattle's trying out new quarterbacks. So this is a win for the Bears. They are 8-8. Okay. Playoff hopes alive. They're in the hunt. All right. Wild card is looming. Who better to play in week 18 to get your get back than the Packers in Lambeau?
Nope.
Packers in Lambeau, week 18. This game matters. Who better? It's storybook. Refs are on their side. Bears win this game. Week 18. They're in the hunt.
Refs are on their side in Lambeau.
But because the NFL wants to see the Bears in the playoffs. So no, they're in the hunt.
Packers ain't losing to the Bears.
They're in the hunt. They're in the hunt, but it comes down to math. So they miss the playoffs. But they finished the year 9-8, matching, I think, the same record they had last year. Caleb Williams looks promising. Keenan Allen probably broke his tibia. And everyone else who's young is looking good.
Who? Caleb Allen?
Caleb Allen.
Who'd you say?
Did I say Caleb Allen?
You said somebody with the last name Allen.
Yeah, the Chargers guy who just went there. Keenan Allen.
Oh, Keenan. Where does he go in this?
Because he's on the Bears.
No. Oh, yes. Yes, you're right.
So anyways, Bears, 8-9. Don't make the playoffs this year, but promising year coming up. Okay? Stay tuned.
All righty. We are doing the Carolina Panthers in their season. Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young and Xavier Legette.
0-16.
First game versus the New Orleans Saints.
The New
Orleans Saints. In the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Is it? It doesn't tell me.
No, it says at there, so it's in
the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's in the Benz of stadiums. Everybody's been wondering what the Panthers would do if they didn't win.
Lose.
I guess we'll never know because they win.
Oh my God.
1-0 versus the Saints. They move on to play the LA Chargers. LA Chargers have an entirely new roster compared to what they did have. Compared to what they did last year.
Oh my God.
So this is a win. It's a hot streak. Everybody's like, are the Panthers back? Is the Cam Newton era back? All they needed was one good player, and they got it. Adam Thielen is now the number 2. Xavier Legette is the number 1, and he is looking yummy.
Ew. Ew. Justice for Gotham.
You're homophobic. Week 3 versus the LA Raiders. Now you have Max Crosby, an incredible defense, going up against the Panthers, who have
A terrible O-line. This is a loss.
don't make my predictions for me.
This is a loss.
It makes me want to go the opposite when you tell me what to do. But this is a loss. LA Raiders win. It is now 2-1. Week 4 versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Is Joe Burrow's wrist? Is his wrist healed up?
It's healthy. It's real healthy. It's the healthiest it's ever been. He's been jerking off a lot in the offseason. He's getting reps in.
He's been jorking the entire offseason.
He's been jorking it.
His wrist is fluid in motion, kind of like this wrist right now. So this is a loss for the Panthers going up against the Bengals.
Good.
Week 5, they play the Bears.
Loss.
Versus shut your fucking mouth. Versus the rookie QB and the rookie number 1 wide receiver. Great defense. All right, O-line. This is a win for the Panthers.
Oh my God.
You want to know why? Because fuck you. That's why. There's no other reason besides that. Week 6, they play the Falcons. Do I remember what I had the Falcons doing when they played the Panthers? No, I don't. But this is a loss for the Panthers. Kirk Cousins, that amazing team, that amazing
3-3 is crazy in week 6, man.
They are 3-3 going to week 6. Week 7, Jaden McDaniels, Scary Terry, possibly Brandon Ayuk. We don't know yet. Terrible, terrible defense. Going up against a terrible defense and a terrible offense. This is a loss.
Good.
They lose to the Washington Commanders.
Good.
Week 8, they play the worst team in the NFL. The literal rated worst roster.
You're going to have to eat those
NFL.
words, bro. You're going to have to eat those words this year. Oh my gosh. You've been throwing so much dirt on our name, bro. You're going to have to eat those words. Hey, $10 says Broncos have more wins than the Panthers this year. You want to take it? You want to take it?
How about we do $10 on the Carolina Panthers versus Broncos game? That makes more sense, doesn't it?
We can have that too, but $10 on Broncos have more wins than the Panthers, and then $10 on Broncos Panthers money line.
You got a deal. You got a deal.
I'm taking Broncos obviously in both. So
because the Panthers, they go to the Mile High Stadium, right? Yeah. The Panthers go to the Mile High Stadium. And what do? They bend the Denver Broncos over their knee and they slap them on the bottom.
It's crazy for the Panthers, dude.
The Denver Broncos are so bad. They are so ass. They have a rookie QB. They gave up their best free safety. They only have a good corner. There's nothing else there. There is nothing except for Cortland Sutton. That's the only dude. And they gave up Jerry Jeudy as well.
Where's the running game for the Panthers?
Where's the running game for the Broncos?
We have one. We're going to have one this year.
With who? With who?
We have a committee.
Who?
Javonte Williams. We've got Audrey Estime. We have
play the clip of him talking about Javonte Williams. Play the clip. That's all I'm going to say. Play the clip of him talking about Javonte Williams.
I don't know what clip it is.
The guy who is Javonte Williams, the guy who trips over his own feet.
Oh, I think I know what clip you're talking about.
Yes. Yes, they don't have a run game either. Week 9, they play the Saints.
I don't know. A lot of work on the O-line.
Week 9, they play the Saints at home. They lose to the Saints. Pretty easy, done deal. Saints figure them out. Pretty done clean. Week 10, they go to the New York Giants. Daniel Jones got his contract.
Tommy DeVito's
there on the sideline, making his magic on the sideline, paying a couple of dues to go over to the other sideline. Injure a couple of players. Yep. Yeah, break some ankles. This is a loss for the Panthers, specifically because of the influence of Tommy DeVito.
Right, Tommy DeVito.
Week 11 is a bye. Obviously, they lose in the bye. Yeah, obviously. Week 12 versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Late Chiefs. You better not wild on this.
Everybody
Zane.
loses.
Zane.
Everybody loses. They have to lose.
Zane.
It's so rare that we get
It's
an
week
undefeated
12
season.
Chiefs.
Everybody loses, brother.
Zane. It's week
Now
12
hear me
Chiefs.
out. Hear me out.
No, I can't.
What's the record? Hey, give me the record for the Chiefs right now. Week 12 Chiefs. What's their record?
8-4.
8-4. 8-4. They're looking up compared to last year. Last year they were turmoil during the regular season. Everybody's talking about three-peat. It only makes sense,
Bro. No,
it only makes sense for the script
No,
that they
Zane.
lose to one of the worst teams in the league
my
to
God.
give people something
I
to
can't
talk
take
about.
you seriously. I
They
can't take
give
you
people
seriously.
something to talk about. They give people look.
This is
look
a win for the Panthers.
This is a win for the Panthers.
God, I hate your guts.
Somebody's injured. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's taking a day off. Maybe Travis Kelce was a little too
No wonder people
exhausted
don't
from the
watch our
night before.
videos.
You're not putting that on me, are you?
I am.
Putting that on me?
I am.
Hey, Carolina Panthers. Hey, they have been
Beating the Chiefs week 12.
They
Zane.
have been the fan base has been shit on for a long time. They need some wins here.
5
I'm
and
the guy
6
to
going
give
into
them to
week
them.
13. You're ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Still losing record. All right. They play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best teams in the league, in fact, with Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans on that team.
Oh
Great
God.
defense. They just signed a free safety to the highest free safety contract ever, I want to say. So this is a loss for the Panthers. Bucks pull it out. And then they go into week 14. They go into Philly, hostile territory.
Late season Eagles, come on.
Late season Eagles. You know what late season Eagles are? Trash.
Oh my God.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me late season Eagles are better than early season Eagles?
They got Vance. They got a new DC. They just rebuilt the D line. They got
They suck in the latter half of the year. They suck. Latter half of the year they suck.
Week 14 though. Come on.
14 they lose
Against the Panthers.
Week 14 Panthers come and they smack their little bottoms around.
God. Okay.
Week 15 Dallas Cowboys isn't even a goddamn contest because the Dallas Cowboys are the worst team in the league when it comes to the latter half of the season. They go to Dallas? No, Dallas plays them in Carolina.
Come on, Zane.
Build out stadium. Everybody wants to see what Xavier Legette and Bryce Young and Adam Thielen are going to do against the Cowboys. Micah Parsons, he breaks through the line just about every play. But Bryce Young, he's so damn quick that he just runs away, throws it to one of the two. It's a win for the Panthers.
Oh my God.
They destroy the Cowboys because the Cowboys
7-7.
The Cowboys are ass. All right, let's make that clear. The Cowboys are one of the worst franchises to ever exist in the NFL. I don't think I'm saying any hot takes here. Everybody agrees Dallas Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL.
I can't even right now.
Week 16 against the Cards. They lose. Week 17.
No. You're not just gonna brush over that. Why do they beat the Cardinals and not the Cowboys, the Chiefs, or the Vikings, or the Eagles?
Baker goddamn Mayfield. What are you talking about? Boomer Sooner Mayfield? The fuck are you talking about? You want me to go in to why the Bucks destroy the Panthers?
No. I want you to go into the fact that they lost to the Cardinals, but not the Chiefs, the Eagles, or the who was the last team they played in week 15?
Cowboys.
What are you talking about?
Marvin Harrison Jr. combined is better than all three of those teams. I don't think I'm saying any hot takes right now. I think I'm speaking factual information.
Go.
Week 18.
So wait, they beat the Bucks?
Yes, obviously they beat the Bucks. No, they lose to the Bucks. Sorry, my bad. They lose to the Bucks, obviously. Baker Mayfield's best quarterback in the league.
So there's 7-9.
7-9, play the Cards. Recently lost to the Cards. Or no, the Falcons. Recently lost to the Falcons. Kirk Cousins is hurt. He gets hurt in week 17. One game Michael Penix plays in the regular season. Gets the Carolina Panthers. This is the time for the Falcons to show everyone that they are smart. They are not dumb. Really smart organization. Except for the fact that they're actually really dumb because they lose to the Carolina Panthers bad. And Michael Penix doesn't look great because he has only because he has only had one game to play in the actual season.
8-9. 8-9, Zane, for the
I know.
Carolina Panthers.
I'm surprised myself. I'm surprised myself.
This is not surprise. This is blasphemy. 8-9.
I'm surprised myself that they will do that good. But
You're
that's
fired.
just how good. That's how good they will do.
You're fired. You will not be on next week's show. I'll be bringing in a new host.
You can't do that.
I can. I
Nope.
started this.
No, you can't. I'm a diversity hire.
No.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm firing you.
What are you gonna do? Okay, fire me and then get blasted on TikTok because you're racist. No diversity.
You're fired. 8-9.
I'm a diversity hire here.
The 8-9 Panthers.
I will not stand for this.
The 2024 8-9 Panthers.
I will sue you if you ever try and get me off of this platform.
I will bet you $100 that the Panthers don't win more than 6 games.
Done deal.
$100.
Done deal.
So we have 120 total. 10 on the Panthers versus Broncos game. 10 on the Broncos having more wins than the Panthers, and $100 on the Panthers having no more than 6 wins.
Done deal.
They have to have more than 6. So I win if it's 6 and under.
No, 6 and over.
No, 6 and under.
6 and over. You're the one
6 and under.
Okay, you're the one who made. You created the deal. You don't get to set the terms, motherfucker.
I made the line. You agreed to it already. 6 and under. I win.
All right, Bryce Young, I'm counting on you.
7 wins you need. You need 7 wins.
Bit of a problem. What if, hypothetically, totally made up dream world that we're talking right now, I only have $73 in my bank account.
Then I'll take all 73 for the 120 I'm going to win.
Done deal. How much do I win if I hit on all 3?
You win 120.
Hell yeah. That sounds like capital gains. That sounds like passive income. If I've ever heard it.
Look, you'll be here by then.
That's what a finance bro dreams of when they come in their sleep. That's a wet dream right there. I'll take it.
You're fired.
Do we want to do comments?
You're fired. Do you have a comment? A singular
I'd have
fantastic?
to look it up.
God.
I didn't have time with all your shenanigans.
You had 10 minutes. What were you doing? Scratching your nuts?
Yes.
Forgot them?
Yes. I was doing all of that. I was protecting a city, goddammit. You don't have enough money to be Batman.
Sidekick.
I do.
What are you talking about?
Here, how about this? This is a good one for you. These people are agreeing with you. This is the post that I just posted right before the pod.
Batman.
I just posted right before the goddamn pod.
Batman.
He says, first, Tua underrated. And then
wow.
FNAF Central says there's zero reason to pay someone that much when they haven't won shit the past 4 seasons since you drafted them.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Not even a division title.
Let's go. You're the man, the myth, the legend. They love you.
So I got to say, man, look. Tua, we'll get into it next week because there's a really great comment from somebody on one of the YouTube videos that we'll get into next week. But Tua is this is a massive overpay, and the Dolphins are going to regret it. I swear.
All right, diving into the Brandon Ayuk drama. People are saying, what are the offers? Ayuk is proven first round NFL starter. All offers have to exceed that criteria. I don't know the offers. Do you know the offers?
I don't know the offers. I'd imagine there's something like a first and a player
We
at the
didn't come
minimum.
prepped. We didn't come prepped.
At the minimum, I would say they're a first in the play and a player. Like, what would you give up to get Brandon Ayuk? Let's say the Ravens are trading for him. What do you give up to get Brandon Ayuk?
Shit. Brandon Ayuk with okay.
Are you giving up Zay Flowers to get Brandon Ayuk?
No.
Are you giving up Mike Mike Andrews or whatever his name is?
Mark Andrews.
Are
You
you
know
giving
what
up
I'm
Mark
doing?
Andrews? Are you giving up Derrick Henry to
Oh
get
fuck.
Brandon Ayuk?
Oh dude, here's the problem. Is because they have Debo, George, and Christian McCaffrey. So all of the skill players, you don't need them.
But you can
you'd
get
have
a
to give
young.
up defense. You'd have to give up defense and draft capital.
Okay, would you give up Kyle Hamilton and a first?
That's tough. That's really tough to be able to do that. I think for Brandon, the problem is that you're talking about a team that's already in like Super Bowl contention.
Yeah, but Kyle Hamilton takes him to another level as a safety. He's a safety, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Ravens.
Oh.
The Ravens defense already is like Super Bowl ready. It's hard to give up
I would
much
give
on
up-
the Ravens.
But you have that much more offensive firepower because you're going to meet the Chiefs in the postseason, and you need it.
On the Titans, I'd give up everyone except for Will Levis.
But who would you give up on the Ravens?
No one. Because you're talking about a team that is.
You wouldn't give up Zay Flowers in a first or a second. Zay Flowers in a second.
I'd give up Zay. I'd give up Zay for Brandon. I would. Even though he's a rookie, he showed promise. A dude like Brandon, I'd give up Zay.
Would you give up a first though?
The problem,
if they wanted a first,
a second. The problem is, well, two problems with this is that 49ers don't need another wide receiver. They don't need Zay Flowers. And then the second problem with this is that our draft capital for the Ravens is going to be extremely low. It's going to be like 30 or like 28 down. So the Ravens don't have a lot to be able to trade for.
Look, if I'm the Broncos, man, I'm giving up you can have our entire receiving core if you want.
Cortland Sutton included.
Oh yeah, for Brandon Ayuk, 110%. I'd give up.
You loved him.
I do, but for Brandon Ayuk,
what's a realistic one though?
Cortland Sutton, a second and a fifth. I would 100% do that.
You would? You want to try?
100%. No questions.
I guess because they're both
no questions asked. If they picked up the phone and they said we want Cortland Sutton a second and a fifth, done deal.
Yeah, I guess because Brandon's Cortland Sutton, but he's shorter, but he's better.
He's better. Just overall, he's better. And for a young team, you get your star receiver. You can pay him. He's already you pay him, and then you have the opportunity after that. Then you've already got the receiver. Then you can pay the quarterback. 100%. Especially with the defense, depending on how the run defense looks this year.
Let's talk about the Steelers. Steelers put in an offer. Washington put in an offer. What do we think those are? Like, probably on the Steelers, do you think they're tight end? Because George Kittle's there. So what possibly could you give the 49ers to get Brandon Ayuk besides like
as the Steelers
draft capital? Yeah, draft capital. And they don't seem.
That's it, probably. I mean, you probably throw in a first, a fifth, and.
But the problem is the real problem here is that let's say that you get the worst team in the league and you get the first pick overall. Like, what can you get as the 49ers? You can get an edge rusher or a QB, but you have both of those. Like, what?
No. The first pick is worth more than that. The first pick is worth more than that. Because if you get let's say you got the first pick as the 49ers, you then have ultimate power to go get. I mean, you can get the best player on any team you want, on any bad team. So you look at the Panthers, you look at the Bears. I think they could stand to have a better safety. I think safety. That's why I think the Ravens make sense with a Kyle Hamilton, maybe. Yeah. I think if you're looking at the Commanders, there's nothing interesting there other than draft capital. Same thing with the Steelers.
Yeah, if the 49ers could just take money for Brandon Ayuk, I think they would. If they could just like,
no, I think it has to be draft capital because you can get the best player on any bad team for the first overall pick.
yeah, but I just yeah, a free safety, a strong safety, yes, but like what you need as a pure component for a defense
Or a
is
lockdown
corners,
corner.
middle linebackers, and then
Or
your
a
edge
corner.
rusher.
I mean, you could go to the
You go to the Broncos.
yeah. I mean, I don't think we're gonna give up Pat Surtain because you just gave him a big contract. But
I mean, you could go to the Bucks. Bucks just gave their free safety. He is very
yeah,
old,
but
but they
yeah,
gave him a
exactly.
huge contract.
I would say who else has a lockdown corner? I mean,
I want to say Sauce, but they don't need another wide receiver.
they could always. I mean, they could stand for number one. I mean, they have Garrett. I don't know.
Yeah, Garrett's the number one. They just got
I don't know.
Brock
It's
Bowers.
tough. It's tough because in the 49ers position, what do you need? And for other teams, you're giving up your best player, and it's like a player swap if you're
Yeah.
giving up a best player.
I don't know. I see that. I think now we're kind of digging into the reason why they haven't allowed Brandon Ayuk to leave is because 49ers don't need shit. They just need more money to keep these guys on their team. That's all they need. Anyways, next comment. When this year's up, he's just not going to resign because they pissed him off. If I know how petty people can be. And then the comments below this, or he can get tagged, LOL, which is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tags get expensive. He could just retire. Then
No.
when he's paid, sign back.
Oh, Nicker 04.
That got cut off. Then get signed back with team and come out of retirement. I doubt that would ever happen. Have we seen that happen? I can't think of a time that's happened where somebody
Nicker
retires.
04
And
is way off base on that one for sure.
And
way off base.
the idea that franchise tags get expensive, that's like the opposite of a franchise tag.
Yeah, no.
Is that you get to keep them there for less than they're worth.
Nicker's way off base there.
But I mean, these are the type of people that are on the internet,
Well,
and I mean, hey, we've been way farther off than I'm not going to say his username. You can say it for me.
Nicker.
I'm
Nicker
way
04.
far. Yes, I'm way farther. I've been way farther off than that man. So,
Well, you guys kind of sucked in the comments this week. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, don't say, we haven't looked at them all.
Post every day, if not twice a day.
Do you know that what I said in this video?
Yeah, you said nabbers.
Nabbers.
Yeah, you psychopath.
Not the way you pronounce neighbors. Yes, I know, dumb. Anyways, you can lead us out. I just want to Squinty. I know how to say his name. It's called being funny, dumb. Zero
All
likes
right.
on your comment. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm Devin. That's Zane. This is Buffet Sports. If you want to be a part of the show, go ahead and comment down below. If your comment's good enough, it'll be a part of next week's show. While you're down there, go ahead and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the quest to 1,000 subscribers, and we want you to be a part of it. So go ahead and do all that. Hit the notification bell to know when we're posting a new video. We post 7 short form videos a week on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And we post 5 long form videos here on YouTube. That's all
You gotta sell them harder. You gotta sell them harder. Okay. Here's the spiel here. Dickheads. If me and Dev become millionaires, if you subscribe to us before we get 1,000 subscribers, there's a possibility we buy you a PS7 when that happens, when a PS7 comes out. So it's like buying a stock, but it's free. Subscribe, screenshot it, the date you subscribed. And then if we ever just get filthy rich, we'll send you a PS7. That's how you sell a goddamn subscribe.
Don't listen to him. I won't do that.
I'll give you my bank account. Fingers were crossed when I said that.
I won't let him do that. Anyways, guys, Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment down below. Full course, boys. Ciao.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.